Before I take this place to church, I'm going to call up our powerhouse, our queen, Mrs. Monique Denton, who is going to be our keynote speaker for tonight.
I felt like getting up doing the Charleston. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. You see, I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me like a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. You see, I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say it's in the arch of the back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, and the grace of my style. You see, I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. But when you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care, because I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. My name is Monique Denton, and I am the daughter of the late, great, phenomenal Miss Iris A. Johnson, Chief Executive Officer of the EOC of Nassau County. And to her, I give thanks for bringing me into this world. I want to acknowledge Mayor Waylon Hobbs, all of the trustees, my good friend Trustee Boone, Trustee Griffin, Trustee Williams, Ms. Hargewood for inviting me here today, community members. I had to get my tissue out because I did not know I was going to be getting an award. Okay, so the sisters almost had the lashes coming off here, but I kept it together. It's Women's History Month, I have to keep it together. So I know that when women show up, we show up, right? We show up, but we get dressed up. So when I came today, I said, Kennedy Park, it doesn't matter. Hempstead, this is my town. I'm a tiger all the way. Hempstead Middle School, Hempstead High School, Marshall Street Elementary School. So I said I'm showing up. So when I decided to show up today, I put on my glass slippers, see? I put my good shoes on, y'all. You see, when I put on my good shoes and my glass slippers, they remind me of something. They remind me of Dorothy, right? Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. But wait, let me be clear. I'm not talking about the traditional Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, okay? I'm talking about that Diana Ross Dorothy. I'm talking about, wait, where's all my Hempstead people at? I'm talking about The Wizard of Oz when Bishop Gates was the cowardly lion. Okay, that's The Wizard of Oz I'm talking about. You see, these shoes remind me of Dorothy and The Wizard of Oz when she was trying to get home. You see, Hempstead is my home. Terrace Avenue was my home. When I think of Dorothy, I think of providing hope and healing. You see, when Dorothy was going down the yellow brick road, she didn't go by herself. She picked up 3 good brothers. Listen, Dorothy picked up 3 good brothers. She picked up the Tin Man, right? And the Tin Man said that he needed a heart, right? She picked up the Straw Man, and the Straw Man said that he needed a brain, right? She picked up the Cowardly Lion, and the Cowardly Lion said he needed some courage. You see, these 3 brothers had hope, but they didn't have healing. But Dorothy came along the way, and Dorothy said, you know what? I'm trying to get home. Right? I have some hope. I don't have all the healing, but I'm not going alone. You see, Dorothy picked up 3 good brothers on the Yellow Brick Road on her way home. Now, Dorothy had hopes of getting home, but did not have the healing that she needed. And in order to be successful and overcome and move forward in life, you must have the hope and you must have the healing. You see, they go hand in hand. The Tin Man, Straw Man, and Cowardly Lion already had everything they needed inside of them. But they didn't realize it because they didn't have the healing. So Dorothy took them on a process with her, on a journey that forced them to deal with their individual's trauma, utilizing what was already in them to heal. How many of you know that our brothers and sisters may have a whole lot of hope,
Come
but
on.
because no one took them on the journey,
Go there.
because no one took them down the Yellow Brick Road,
Yeah.
they don't have the healing. So they live in repetitive cycles of lack of education, lack of poverty, generational behaviors, and we have to stop categorizing individuals based on their skills and abilities, based on their socioeconomic status, where they live or where they have lived. Hashtag Terrace Avenue.
Come on.
As I graduated from Hempstead High School and my mom rented a car, my family got together and they drove me to Atlanta, Georgia, where when I started at Clark, it was called Clark College. By the time I finished my first year, it became Clark Atlanta University. That's where I started my education. You see, there's many individuals that have hope but don't have the healing. There's many individuals that have to be taken along a journey to their healing. What you need to understand is that by the year 2050, they are counting us black folks out. White America is predicting that our current net worth, which is worth a whole $17,000 right now, did y'all know that? A whole $17,000 compared to their $171,000 per year will be zero by 2050. We need some hope and we need some healing. If we don't heal the stigmatism of I can't to I can, we will continue to get lost. You see, it's not enough that we're educated, that we make a decent salary,
Come on.
have access to capital and resources, if there are thousands of us living in our own communities that do not. If I'm able to eat and my sister next door is not, it doesn't matter. If I'm able to eat and my sister 2 blocks down cannot, it doesn't matter. You see, by the time Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Straw Man, and the Cowardly Lion finally got to the wizard, they realized they already had what they needed on their journey down the Yellow Brick Road together. Collaboration. Collaboration allowed them to utilize strengths that they never thought they had and push past traumatic experiences to healing. I collaborate with my sister.
Yeah.
I provide them a platform to share their voice, to share their stories, to become entrepreneurs, to cut out generational wealth, to cut out generational poverty.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to be the answer for us. Where's all my Dorothys at? I have to point this out because this is one of the first things I noticed when I came in here, that one of the trustees, Trustee Griffith, got on her glass slippers. Y'all better ask somebody about the Dorothys in the room. See, when Dorothy brought the house down on the trauma, when the house landed on the Wicked Witch, y'all remember that? And remember down the Yellow Brick Road, there was all types of adversities and all types of obstacles. And every time Dorothy, the Tin Man, and the Straw Man got over an adversity or obstacle, they took a couple of steps further, right? Yeah. But did y'all realize that the Tin Man had to stop every so often and say, slide some oil to me? Now listen. If we have a little oil, we think we got it going on. But how many of us know that the oil doesn't mean anything without the healing?
That's right.
Okay. I thought this was Hempstead, right? I thought we was tigers up in this room. How many of you know that the oil will be temporary? Yes. That's why when you think you have the oil and you take a few little steps, all of a sudden you get stiff.
My
Right?
God.
Then
My
you have to
God.
go back to the source just
Yes.
to get a little bit more oil. But because you haven't healed through the trauma, guess what? You're going to keep getting stiff. Okay? The oil is temporary. You have to have the hope.
Hope.
And you have to have the healing. As we're providing these programs and supportive services for our community, we have to provide the hope and we have to provide the healing. So you see, Dorothy brought the house down on the trauma. When that house landed on the wicked witch, Dorothy grabbed her shoes with the quickness, okay? Dorothy hugged the lion. Dorothy hugged the Tin Man and
Yes.
the Straw Man
Yes.
because she knew now they were in a good place.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
that journey took them through hope, and that journey took them through healing. Dorothy then decided that she was going to wave bye. She clicked her heels 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And she was home. All my sisters in the room, this is Women's History Month. I dare you to get up. And if the brothers want to join in, they can. But I dare you. I dare you to get up, click your heels 3 times, symbolizing your commitment to reaching out to another sister to help them get home,
Yes. Yes.
providing the hope and the healing that they need. Thank you.
Amen. Amen.